I have an important message to all the black women watching this right now. You know, for years, you have been subjected to name calling, um, being treated less than, even not being listened to, or just now, recently, we have a pundit who is calling out even women in high places and making you feel, again, less than. I want to go back to a night in February 1997 under the chat room called NetNor Online. Now, before all that happened, I recited a poem, a message to black women, on a chat room that I usually join with many people there, and they liked it so much that NetNor Online decided to feature the poem in not one, not two, but in three chat rooms. And let me just show you how it all turned out. Oops, turned that way. See NetNor Online, a celebration of black women. And these are the emails and instant messages that I received that night from the poem, A Message to Black Women. That is on The Depths of My Soul, my first book. As you can see, one, two, and three. And I kept them all for the past 28 years. Or, yeah, I can say 28 years. Okay. Gotta make sure it's 2025, right? So I can just say for that long period of time, A Message to Black Woman has been a poem that celebrates the black woman, but also identifies with her struggles, identifies with her challenges. And I don't hold back. Um, as you'll find in the poem I'm about to read, I'm going to read it, but I want to show you the effect of it to show you what it was all about. In fact, let me read you the responses of the users who instant message me and send me email continuously for 2 to 3 hours straight that February night. Much love to the brothers who helped to coordinate to put this together for NetNor. Of course, my good friend out there, if he's still a good friend, it's been a long time since. But thank you so much for putting it out there. All the brothers who helped put it together, who typed the poem out and shared the poem with the loved ones. Thank you so much. Remember, that was just a poem before I had put it in the book, In the Depths of My Soul. But let me read to you the responses. I'm not going to read the online names because, the chat room names, because they can still use these and I don't want to infringe on their privacy. Sorry, I had a momentary delay for a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read each message. I'm not going to read the name of the person or the screen name of the person sent this to me for 2 to 3 hours straight that night in February of 1997. Such a long time. But I'm going to share the reactions from the poem to me. Hello, chat. I added each of you associated with A Message to Black Women to my buddy list in the hopes of having the opportunity to thank you for a positive message. I and many of my friends really needed that. What a welcome change for what we hear from most of the men we meet. And that was one user. Here's another one. Chat was in celebrity spotlight when you read your poem. I found it to be very inspirational and passed it on to others, both male and female. Those who did not attend late or attended late missed a treat. Viewing your website was a treat. Oh, they're going to talk about my website. That's okay. You can go over my website right now and check it out. But this is all about the message to black women. Hello. This is a quick message to let you know I enjoyed your gift of self-expression. It inspired me to place pen to paper. Again, thank you. So even the positive poem can inspire others to write positive messages. That's what I really love the most. Here's one. Chat. I was at the reading of your poem Saturday evening, and I must say, was extremely impressed. Very few black men today have genuine respect and love for their black women. In today's society, so many of our black men have turned their backs on us black women in favor of women of other races. It is refreshing to see that there are at least a few true black men still out there who feel that the black woman deserves some type of tribute. My appreciation goes out to especially you, chat, for expressing your true love and respect for the black woman, as expressed in the poem written from the depths of your soul. That was nice. Okay. We This is not all of it. There's still a few more coming. Here we go. Chat. Your poem was inspiring as well as beautiful. Stay true in wishing many all your many endeavors are as beautiful as you are. Thank you so much. I know who sent that to. Chat. Thank you for sharing it. I love it. You are a very good poet. It shows you write from your soul. You are a very good poem. I had to change a few words there, but thank you so much. All right, let's see. This may be one from the brothers who also helped me out with this. So, yeah, this is about our strategy of typing out to all the wonderful black women who happen to be in that chat room with us. This is the one I kept. I want to read this for last because this one was very interesting to me, also very inspiring to me. Chat. This was my first experience really participating in a chat room. You used a very interesting description for the participation participations peeps. Okay, I never heard that. I never heard that one. Is it short for people, or is it a cyber word? It was pretty much a cyber word. Okay. I am sure everyone was glad to hear what you had to say, to see what you had to say. There was a great deal of interest, even after you signed off. The time really messed everyone up. Now they're indicating East Coast and West Coast time. It is a sad commentary that we are still going at each other's throats. There are some very unhappy people, and it seems to perpetuate itself. If we could only let God's love shine through. But even church folks have trouble doing that sometimes. And of course, this wonderful young woman is expressing to me what she does. And let me see. She says, "I find it greatly needed I find it is greatly needed and personally and professionally. Many don't love themselves and don't feel that anyone really loves them, and thus find it impossible to truly love another person or even be loving. The lack of love and hard feelings pass on from generation to generation and leave many hurting people in this path. Thank you for the love you expressed in your poetry and for all of your words of encouragement and gratitude. It warms my spirit." And yes, one of the peeps. So I hope by reading these messages, you will understand that writing social commentary poems and saying what you mean, especially when it comes to the issue of black women, really shows that when you write something that's positive, when you write a positive message, and when you share your positivity with everyone else, it generates a chain. Not only does it generate change, it generates goodwill towards the people who the message is spoken for. And that night in Net Nor, I was very glad to share that message to so many people that I've not even seen and I haven't heard from in such a long time. It's been close to 30 years, y'all. I haven't even met the people I used to know in one chat room. I mean, the Southern California peeps, yeah, but everyone else outside, unless I see them in the on Facebook or some other social media platform, I wouldn't know who they are. So, for those people who send those messages and you're still with us, thank you so much. I've always loved what you had to say, and everyone else I didn't read your responses, trust me, they are treasures to my heart. I really appreciate what you had to say. So, again, when I write the poem, Message to Black Women, I was unapologetic, and I'm going to mention this right now as I'm going to cut and read the poem to you. I am unapologetic for what I am about to say in the poem, and the reason why is because these were the issues black women were facing at that particular moment in time. Yes, there has been some movement socially in the words I'm about to say, who and the challenges black women are facing, but this is only what the challenges black women are facing. It's not saying when anyone else is wrong, but still, black women have faced these challenges before. They're facing them now. When you have a pundit, someone who is we see on the television every single day, and he's doubling down and doubling down and doubling down and talk about and this it really talking about black women about he ain't got nobody business. Someone's got to step up and say, hey, guess what? Black women, special in your own way. We as black men love you and we need you. And that's what I'm going to say about that. So I'm going to cut off, I'm going to cut away here. And when I come back, I am going to read the poem, Message to Black Women. Before I begin, your verdict about I know that how students watching me in the comment section. Also, okay? Only in the comment section. May have taken differences from me. I'm not talking about your difference in a negative manner when I'm reciting this here. I'm just going over the challenges of what black women have been facing since forever in this country. And if you're offended by that, then I think the next time you see a black woman, understand her struggles, understand what she's going through. And it's not about you, it's about how a black woman feels. And of course, I'm not mansplaining, but I look at my sisters every single day, talk with my sisters, understand what they're going through, and hopefully reading this poem and hearing this poem will help understand their struggle a little bit more. That there are black men and men in general who love them, who want to support them, who encourage them, because I married one, and I am a child of one, and I have a family full of them. So trust and believe. I know. All right, here we go. Black women, queens of the earth, princesses of both sun and moon. There is something I must express, which I wish not to relay later, but soon. Allow me with bended knee, humbly descending upon your many thrones. For I have scripted a poem that you may enjoy, although some parts hit home. Black women, for years, I have mused as a man of color in a desert, confused. You state you long for a good black man, yet some of us wonder if there's another motive planned. Here I kneel, one black man, willing to dare, thoughts, feelings, tenderness, love to share. Along comes dark woman, I seriously wish to know. Negative demeanor turns approach cold. I ask for men everywhere, what's the deal? We sit frustrated, upset. Maybe we shouldn't believe what's written in ebony and jet. In essence, too, with articles penned, what black women need is to love a black man, rapidly vanishing breed. I know you look for a brighter day, when your king next to you announces he's gay. Peace you seek, yet trouble you face, when the warrior selects a queen from another race. I say humbly, delay your travels to distant shores, my dear precious queens. Do not sojourn far. Seek out a good man here, Find one who's honest and true. Do not deny yourselves this golden opportunity, daughters of the darkened hue. We men acknowledge your status, accomplishments, advanced education. We simply request you stand with us on common ground, not higher elevation. Not to deny all you've done, we do know knowledge is strength. We only plead you relate with us, sharing equal length. For centuries we men have been carried, in belly and on back, by strong black queens who've gone before. Dedication, loyalty, not a lack. Allow us men to stand and rise, proving to you we belong, in the hopes that one day your love will be repaid because you make us oh so strong. Alas, my dear queens, permit me to rise. It is my sincerest hope you do not give up pursuit of manly prize. The rest we leave to you. All I've done is offer a petition. Farewell, my queens. It is the end of my mission. That's it.